It is the Riots podcast. It's a Monday, August 22nd. And you know what sucks about recording the podcast intro on a Monday?
What's the worst about it?
It means that after this, we actually have to do real work for the first time of the week.
Where compared to Friday, when we do our podcast on Fridays, like that's it, guys. We're at the end of the week. You're almost there. But Monday, you have the whole week ahead of you.
Yep. Not great.
Well, way to start off on a good foot
Right.
then.
Let's
Thank
have
you.
Happy Monday, everybody.
Good attitude from here on out.
What a wet blanket you are.
Uh-huh.
So
Well,
yeah.
I was just going to say, at least if you're listening, you have the podcast to look forward to. We don't even have that. We
We're
already
done
did
with
it. It's in the past.
You're right.
All the fun times we had.
Well, good morning, Isaiah.
Good morning, everybody. So we kicked off the podcast today by talking some kangaroo talk.
Uh-huh.
Now, I think of kangaroos, the first thing I always think of is kangaroos are a little bit bigger than I always think they are.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think realistically, if you were like trapped for an hour with a kangaroo and it wanted to kill you, you could survive?
No.
I think it could actually kill you.
A resounding
It could
no.
for sure kill
It
you.
could for sure.
It's in like the top 5 list of animals I probably wouldn't want to fight.
But see, we're used to going to the zoo, and
Yeah.
like I think they keep them small, and they're like,
Oh, they
here's a family kangaroo, and they're fed, and they're happy, and they're lazy, but like they're mean, and they're big, and they're strong.
The zoo here, too, it's a pretty small enclosure. I would think kangaroos would want a lot of space to hop around.
Ours is nice though, because you can just walk around them.
Yeah.
like they'll just lay like in the little sidewalk thing, and they're all there. But I think they're pretty calm.
They can be.
Do you
but
think you could kill one if it came down to it?
Absolutely not.
You don't think you could kill a kangaroo?
Are you saying you could?
I think that in the right circumstance, I could kill one. I'm not saying that I
With
would
your
every
bare
time.
hands?
Gun?
With my bare hands.
There's no chance.
You don't think if you were fighting a kangaroo 100 times, you couldn't kill it once?
No, I don't.
What kind of man are
If
you?
it was,
I don't know.
If it had
One
its
time?
hearts, no. If it was a motivated kangaroo, it'd kill one swift kick to the head, and I'm done.
So you're saying a kangaroo would kill you every single time, every day for
Maybe.
1,000 days?
It'd be like
Yes.
if a horse kicked you. Like it would. I mean, if I had a bat or something to like try to take it out, like if it was trying to kill me,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be crying the whole time because I'd have to kill a kangaroo. It would be hard.
I think I could kill a kangaroo and not feel bad about it either. If it was trying to kill me, then I wouldn't feel bad because I had to kill it.
But you always people say that before they actually fight something because
Yeah.
they don't know what it's actually like to fight
You've
something.
obviously never killed anything before.
Oh, you don't think so?
Yeah.
I won't admit to it on air. But yeah, if I came down to it, I think that there is a chance that I could kill a kangaroo.
I think we need to set this up.
No.
I think physically
Kangaroo
I could
versus Isaiah.
get a kangaroo in a chokehold and just like hold it until,
Oh my gosh.
take it
You
down.
don't
But I
even
think
know.
I'm telling you, if it was like if I had 1,000 tries, I could kill one time.
Kangaroo versus Isaiah. Bare knuckle fighting championship 28. Let's make it happen.
Give me
Yeah.
1,000 tries,
Undercard.
and I will kill it once.
Oh, that's how he thinks.
Yeah. We also a little bit later on we talked about whether or not our dogs are special dogs, gifted dogs, smart dogs, dumb dogs. We love them all the same. I personally can say that my dog would be more characterized in the dumber dog section of dogs.
But he's so cute. It's okay.
No,
makes
I
up
think
for it.
That's just stuff you two guys tell yourselves so that you let yourselves off the hook for not training and teaching and giving your dogs the mental stimulation they need.
My dog.
And the coaching they need.
No, he's been to boot camp. He's been to, you got to go back to boot camp. Like training has happened, but certain dogs, just are, they're overbred or they have just difficulties. And unless you're having a border collie, because border collies, you'll find out in this, are just the smartest dogs that you can possibly get. Your dog might just, be something.
But Nikki, did you put your dog in AP boot camp? Because it sounds like that's what these dogs need, the gifted dog.
The gifted dog class.
Yeah,
That could have been it.
Yeah.
See, my problem was my dog, Jim. He just wasn't born to be trained, unfortunately. Like, Basset-Downs are just one of the hardest dogs to train.
But it doesn't mean he's
Yeah.
not smart, though.
See, but they're like ranked as, on the rank right here, they're the 4th hardest dog to train.
Oh, really? What are the
Yeah.
other ones?
The other ones are, number 1 is Beagles.
Yeah.
Number 2, Rottweiler. 3, Siberian Husky. 4, Basset-Hound. 5, Shar-Pei. 6, Afghan Hound. Those are some of the tougher dogs to train. Unfortunately, I'm not a professional trainer. And for Jim, there was no hope at the end of the day.
And they don't even want to touch your dog because
Yeah.
they don't want to train him.
They don't want to train him as is. So, but for him, he's a sweetheart. He's not the smartest of the crew, but I still love him anyway.
Well, from here, not having to deal with your dogs. I just think you two are both failures.
That's my fault.
What else is there to say?
That's my fault.
Hey, you know what? He's a loving little guy, and he may not be smart, but you will like him if you meet him. Yeah, but then at the very end of the podcast, we talked about the newest fashion trend.
Are you going to get in on it?
I will not, unfortunately.
I haven't seen a picture of one guy do it.
Yeah, it's just not something that I think for me makes much sense.
Well, let's not spoil it. Let's just say this. If you have jeans and boots, then maybe you can participate in this new trend.
I think I should try it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would love for you to.
I've got old jeans.
And you have boots?
Yeah, not that high. Not that high. But I'll see what I can do.
Okay, take a picture.
I'll have to. Maybe I'll just use like
happen.
duct tape or something. That'd be the guy way to do it, wouldn't it?
I think so. Well, enjoy the podcast today. Make sure you join us by texting at 877-2-RADIO-U. Put your podcast listener, and we'll see that. And maybe your thoughts and opinions will be in the show the next time.
And we will catch you then.
Enjoy.
See you guys.
Bye.
You won't hear a show like this anywhere else. And that's probably for the best. The worst of the riot. Radio U.
This is how it could all end for humanity. Is you picture like Mad Max Fury Road where everybody, they're fighting over gas.
It's a free-for-all.
But it won't be other humans killing humans. It'll be kangaroos that will overrun our cities and take us over. And I'll tell you why I think that, because it's happening.
Because it's possible. It's real.
I'm not predicting it. It's real.
Well, I don't think we realize because, to us, kangaroos are, a character or something cute or just something that we've never actually probably physically interacted with.
Yeah.
Except maybe at the zoo.
Well, yeah, at the zoo, you're not allowed to touch them. They're not allowed to touch you. Everything is very controlled. But I think it's not always that way.
I think they're sometimes mean.
Yeah. Well, wouldn't you be?
Well, what's the reason for it?
I'll tell you the reason in this case. In Australia, a town called Maroom, it is being overrun by kangaroos. And the reason why is because of the weather in the area lately. Kangaroos need to find food.
Yeah.
They eat grass. But when out in the wild, a lot of the grass is drying up because it's been warm and dry there. They're heading to where they can find the grass, which in this case is the tiny town of Maroom, where people have nicely manicured lawns.
Oh, they're coming closer.
Well watered, yeah. So they've moved into town there. So at the moment, the count is at least 80 kangaroos, and that's just what people have been able to verify in a single day. They've seen about 80. There's only 220 residents of the town.
Oh, they say that there's currently more than one kangaroo for every 3 residents.
Yeah.
And it's causing trouble because they won't leave each other alone.
Yeah. And you think about it. A kangaroo, I think, could probably take on 3 people.
Yeah, probably.
3 grown men.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty fast and they're very large. They got a powerful kick and a powerful punch.
And they're hangry. They're very, very upset. They just want your grass.
Yeah, so they can, and out of those 220 residents, the 1 out of 3, 1 kangaroo for every 3 people, a lot of those people are probably, old folks, children. So
it's a small town.
So that reduces probably the fighting population even more. So the kangaroos, they're free to do whatever they want. Now, I guess the kangaroos have to be careful, because if they take over the town too much, all of a sudden those nicely manicured lawns aren't going to be nicely manicured anymore. People are going to leave.
Well, they are coming after people and attacking people, especially near golf courses. But what residents are doing, and I watched a video of one getting attacked, and it's not funny, but it was just weird to see.
I don't know. It sounds kind of funny.
No, it's just very weird because you, again, don't know, would you? They carry a stick around, the residents will, to fight off the kangaroos.
The baseball bat or something?
Yeah, or just a giant stick. And so they say anytime they go outside, they have to carry some sort of protection. Could you whack at a kangaroo if it was coming after you?
I don't know if I have the heart.
I know.
I think if a kangaroo is coming for me, I just lay down and accept accept defeat.
It's gonna kick you.
As even with a baseball bat, I don't know if I would if I'd be able to stand a barrage of a kangaroo attack.
Well, this one
and you're probably I know it's one kangaroo for every 3 people. But if you're just going out in the street, the kangaroos are probably going to outnumber you because they're just out and about and you're one person.
Well, this one guy's really like, he's older, and the kangaroo just goes bang right into him, and they're just like, what? Why is the kangaroo bothering him? But the guy I give it to him. He doesn't. Nope. There he goes. He whacks him with the stick.
They need their grass. They're territorial.
They're mad.
They're taking. Yeah, and they're mad. So watch out. One more reason to stay far away from Australia, because you're used to hearing all the things that are ordinarily small that are large there that can kill you. And that's totally discounting the kangaroos that we consider cute that actually also might kill you over a blade of grass.
Well, I didn't know it was so bad there, but it is.
It's that bad.
This is Radio U's Worst of the Riot.
You want to go to a dream world?
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. Come meet me in the parking lot.
And then you'll wake up tomorrow, so that's fine.
So how was your high school reunion was over the weekend?
It was grand.
And anything noteworthy?
Not really, just seeing like a bunch of my old friends.
Okay, we'll move on then. I've got a different story. I was prepared.
Hey, we're excited it went well.
In case your reunion was boring, I've got this. A story. How's this for a first date? We've got a couple in Tennessee, Hendersonville to be exact. They've been arrested. They had to go to jail on their first date because they broke into a church. The reason they broke into a church was because they wanted to play the piano.
Oh, and they thought the church would have one?
Well, doesn't every church?
It would be.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Unless
piano.
it has an organ.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing they have because the piano is not acceptable.
So it's 12:50 in the morning. That's when they were arrested.
Dang.
I think they were drinking before they decided they wanted to play the piano.
They're 19 and 20, so no chance.
Oh, you don't think so?
They're not even of age. But it sounds like if you're breaking into a church at 12:50 a.m. on a Thursday, that was on a Wednesday night.
Oh, I see
into
their
Thursday
picture.
morning. That must have been a good first day, right?
That's what I was thinking. If it lasted till like 12:30 or whatever, that was a pretty grand
night.
Yeah, pretty grand first date.
And they grand piano.
Yeah, literally.
And they played the piano for 30 minutes. They knew churches had pianos, so they were looking for an unlocked one, they say. But they also stole 4 Bibles. I bet they would have given them to them if they just would have asked.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
They stole 4 Bibles
they
as well.
did.
What the
And
heck? This
2
doesn't sound like what? Okay, go on.
It's a date. And 2 drumsticks when they left. So they
Dang.
they
So they
stole
weren't
from
just playing the piano.
No.
the team.
They were also stealing.
But you steal 4 Bibles. You steal the one thing that is like the easiest thing to get for free.
Sure.
And they stole 4 of them.
And the lady picked up a church collection plate. It didn't have anything in it. She took it as a souvenir, she says.
Dang, this sounds like something straight out of a movie, right?
It's weird. Is there nothing else to do?
Yeah, it sounds like they were like a pretty good match, though, if they both were down for this. I mean, there's not a lot of people that would steal from a church.
No.
So if you were a duo that'll do that, maybe you should stick together.
Well, not just the stealing, but the 30-minute piano recital
Session, yeah.
session that you were having during your date.
If you're on a date with somebody and they're able to talk you into breaking into a church to play piano, that's your match. If you're willing to go along with it, if the person you're with and you talk them into that, they love you. You should propose right now because obviously you have a match made in heaven.
Yeah, I like the church's thoughts on this. They say, don't let this one incident define you. So learn something from this, and together we can continue to grow because we all make mistakes. I think the door was unlocked. It was damaged while they were getting in, but they have repaired the unlocked door right after it.
Do you guys have experience with this? In some TV shows and movies, they make it look like a lot of churches are just always unlocked and you can come in and pray anytime, and usually the preacher will come out and even though it's the middle of the night, somehow the preacher is there and he'll have a conversation with you.
That might be certain types of churches.
Yeah.
I think that's just TV churches.
Well, they must have got the idea somewhere.
Yeah.
No, you're right, though. Now, like if you have like a midnight mass or something, like if it's just a lot later.
Or the people that are writing for TV shows have no clue what church is like.
Probably.
And so they're like, the preacher lives at the church, right?
I think they live next door.
He's in there. Yeah, he's
constantly
always in there.
awake with the lights on, ready to come talk to anybody.
And he would really like to hear if you want to play the piano.
Yeah. Well, I guess that would wake him up.
Aw, well, save that for your next date idea.
Yeah, breaking into a
Yeah.
church. I might leave that one by
No,
itself.
The piano
Oh,
playing.
the piano playing.
That's it.
Unfortunately, I don't know how to play a piano, and I feel like one of these two people, whoever like was able to play the piano, they like really wanted to show the other person that bad to where they were like, let's break into a church, and so I can show you my skills.
That is
I feel
such
like that's a
a-
little extra.
That's such a dude move. That like,
No, I can play it. Like I can play. I'll show you.
It's 12:30. The date has gone well. You don't need to show her your piano skills tonight
No.
by
Yeah.
making into a church.
It could wait till, the following day if you continue the date.
Find more Riot content online. Riot.radiou.com.
So would you guys, as dog owners, rate any of your dogs as very playful?
Playful?
Yeah.
Like nice playful or like rambunctious?
Yeah, rambunctious.
I think that's maybe a yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Your dog likes to just like doesn't want to
The
stop.
dog, like the dog zoomies, sure.
Yeah, right.
I would say Rolo out of mine.
Okay, Isaiah,
Yeah, Jim's very playful. He's a very playful dog all the
very
time.
playful. Well, congratulations, you two, because it sounds like you might have gifted dogs.
Are we saying gifted as in like they're just saying, oh, your dog is special? Because
Jim's definitely special. I know that for a fact.
Gifted, like they could be.
As
in,
he's,
like,
he's smart?
Yeah, yeah. Your dog could have special. Okay, still that's a weird way to put it. I don't mean.
I know what you
No, your dog is gifted. Like it has a mind that is above many other dogs. It's possible, anyways. According to some new research from, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the university, but it's in Budapest in Hungary, where they found that there's like a dog questionnaire you can do.
Yeah.
That they've developed that they use to analyze different personality traits in dogs. And one of the things they found was that dogs that score very high, that are rated very high on the playfulness side of things, are also much more likely to be considered gifted learners, where they are able to, for example, learn the names of their different toys and actually remember them. And so that is something, that's a sign, or that is something you can do with a dog that's a little bit smarter than your average dog.
So I think it restricted this investigation. You could not have a border collie in it because they said border collies are one of the most gifted dogs, and so it's not fair
For them to participate?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like they could not be a part of the dog personality questionnaire.
So so how does it feel to have so much potential
See,
with
listen,
your pups?
honestly, with Rolo, he takes a daily medication now to calm him down, and I think I've broken him. Like he just lays there now, like he's a changed dog.
Oh no.
He's lost.
That
some
sounds
of-
incredible. That
I'll
sounds
tell you what he's on
incredible.
later, but like he used to just always be alert and just always on guard, and now he just lays on his side and is very relaxed.
So you ruined his beautiful mind?
I did. I took away his main personality trait of being, just so gifted.
Now what is he going to do?
Well,
I mean, like all
seems
that.
like just sleep.
I think all that energy is a sign of a mind that needs stimulation.
Well, it showed that his mind was just anxiety.
And instead of stimulating your dog's mind with play and learning and education,
I took
you're
it away.
stimulating it with drugs.
I know. I
Way
feel
to
bad.
go.
I feel so bad.
Way to go.
But he doesn't bark at anything anymore.
He
So
just
it's,
chills out. That's
he
what he needs.
does.
Jim needs to be on the same thing because he is an absolute psychopath. I think for like Jim, like when you said like that he like knows like the names of his toys and stuff like that, there isn't a word that I could say to Jim other than just his name that he would know what to do.
Aw.
Like you want to go outside? No reaction.
Nothing?
You want dinner? No reaction. Would you like food? No reaction. Do you need to go potty? No reaction. Like there is not a single word I could say to him to spark anything. So that's how I know that he's just a special little guy.
Couple possibilities, and this one is not funny at all. But what if he's deaf?
Oh, actually,
I know he's not deaf
that could be.
because he responds to his name sometimes.
Is he just
Okay.
selective? He just doesn't want to answer
Very
you.
selective hearing, but I know for a fact that he's not deaf because if someone opens the front door, he does run to the front door.
Maybe he can sense that. Though.
I know he's not deaf. He's just not very intelligent,
All right,
which is okay because he's super cute. That makes up for it. He's real likable, but he is just not very smart.
No, I think if he's not deaf, that leaves only one possibility, and that's that you are a horrible teacher. And that she, again,
Clearly, you've never owned a Basset Hound. That's all I can say.
Well, the Basset Hound owners are like, listen, it's no border collie.
It's not a border collie.
If you want a really smart, brilliant dog, that's what you need to get.
oh, that's what you guys chose. What you got? That's
It's our fault.
And meanwhile, I'm over here. I know I don't have a gifted dog, but at least she's not. At least I'm not ruining her beautiful mind. She never had a great one to begin with.
Oh, your dog's good too.
She is good, but she's just not intelligent.
This is The Riot. Radio U.
Nikki, are you ready to follow the fashion trends?
What do we got?
I know you usually like to set them, but in this case,
No, I don't.
noticed that you've been falling a little behind. Now, fashion is a trickle-down thing,
Oh, I've
though.
seen this though.
Yeah, this is...
These are weird.
It's making its way from, those, again, who set the trends, all the way down to the people that follow them now, to us normal people
This
that are just
looks-
trying to be dressed like the stars.
No, this looks like something happened to your pants.
You think?
This does.
Something
This one's-
cool
No,
and
something
fashionable.
happened. It is the denim. It's the jeans boot.
Uh-huh.
So imagine if you had like a tall boot that went up almost to your knee,
Uh-huh.
and instead of seeing the boot, which you see at the bottom, it's covered in jeans. That are
Yeah.
cut off. So like your thighs and knees are open,
Mm-hmm.
but the jeans are on the bottom.
So, jutes, you could call them.
This is a bold trend.
Yeah, I believe, I don't know did Kim Kardashian do this? I do know Julia Fox made headlines a few weeks back for doing the jeans boots. And now on TikTok, if you look, you can find all kinds of different people sporting them and showing you how to make them yourself. It's not that difficult. You literally destroy a perfectly good pair of jeans.
Well, maybe you could thrift one that don't quite fit
You could,
in
sure.
the waist, but they fit fine in the legs.
That's right. Actually, it could be any waist size. It doesn't matter. But if you want to be fashionable too, you could take like a pair of jeans and cut. So you cut out the middle of the leg, the thigh, and then you have a smart skirt or shorts to match your jutes. Yeah. And so I don't know if you realize, Nikki, but I'm definitely on board with this. I just don't think it would work for me as a man because men don't really wear high boots like that. And it would also leave a lot of my legs exposed and nobody's
wanting to.
There's a lot of unmitigated hair situation on my thighs that
Well-
nobody needs to see. But as a Canadian who frequently sports a Canadian tuxedo, obviously the more jean, the better in my book.
This is it's a look. So again, if you have an old pair of boots and maybe you have an old pair of jeans that you don't like anymore, just cut them below the knee at the height of the boot, and then you tuck them in so that way you are wearing these jean boots.
Yeah. You going to try this out?
No way.
Why not?
No way.
It might work for you. It could be a
Nope.
good look for you. You love jeans.
I know, but it's not a good look for me. And you're like, well, how do you know? I
Yeah.
just know.
You don't know until you try.
I don't even need to try.
Oh, I think TikTok
I'm
would
also
love
not
it
a
if you
boot
did.
person. I don't wear boots too often.
Yeah, you need jandals, jean sandals.
No, I'm more slides.
Jeez, I don't even know how to make that work. And the more I just keep putting J in front of words, eventually
it's
that's going to
bad.
be a slur or something. So
gonna be
we should
bad.
probably just move along. But if you'd like to be fashionable, the jean boots, the jutes, are an option for you that really is attainable by anybody. You don't
Make
have
sure.
you don't have to go seek out some designer to custom make these for you. It's all something you can do at the thrift store.
If you make your own and you post a pic, you're supposed to use hashtag jean boots, and that way you can become jean boot famous.
Just like Julia Fox.
Thanks for watching the worst of the riot. Since you made it this far, you might as well like, subscribe, and check out riot.radiou.com for even more riot.